Hey guys, so this is just a reminder that I still have some time left that you still have some time left in July to sign up for my Patreon to get this exclusive glitter hollow pufferfish sticker, as well as the exclusive print, which is this ocean scene of a manta ray, and the secret speed paint for that is uploaded. So to join my Patreon to see that, get this print or this sticker, the link to my Patreon is down below. I also have a bunch of non-exclusive stuff on my Etsy, which include these pins, and there's going to be a cockatiel one coming soon. I mentioned it a little while ago that it was in pre-order. There's actually two variations. There was a cockatiel that I made, and then my friend Onigiri did a lovebird. So to wait for that to come out, you can go to my Etsy, the link is down below, or you can follow my Instagram to see exactly when that's going to show up and to see process, photos of that, plus also other artwork. And they're going to be 70% off, and like I said, they're going to go until their listings are expired. And the earliest one is this one from 2020, and that expires on August 18th. And then the next one is this one, that is the 20th. This one is also the 27th. This one's September 4th. This one's also 27th. November 11th, September 1st, and this one technically is the end of July, but I'm keeping it out for another 3 months, or another 4 months, whatever the listing Reno is. And these aren't the only thing. I'm also going to be retiring these. They've been in my shop for a while. They haven't moved. I've moved one. So these are going to be available, same thing, until they expire, but these expire on August 17th. There will be an Instagram post about this. I literally thought about this as I was putting away the promo for the beginning of the video. I was like, I should probably do this. So now this intro is 12 minutes long, but 10 of these minutes are just me setting things up. So yeah, sorry for the long intro. Now I could talk about the quick thing I wanted to mention about this video. If you know that I'm late to trends, congratulations, you're finally on board with who I am. There's this one trend going around on Instagram, I guess TikTok too, but I'm not on TikTok. And it's putting dream characters or OCs in a dating sim with that one song, Vending Machine of Love. And I'm not going to do that trend. I'm just going to draw Vincent in a vending machine style. Because I'm a simp for Vincent. I love him. And this is just another excuse for me to draw him because I love him. So this is already long enough. I'm just going to get into it and let voiceover take care of the rest. Hey, so voiceover here, and let me just start off by saying that if I sound tired, I'm very anxious right now. I don't know why. I just woke up feeling anxious, and I was like, I'm gonna work on this drawing and see how I feel, and I'm still anxious like an hour into it. But it's fine. So yeah, as I mentioned in the beginning, well, first things first, I mentioned in the beginning that I was gonna have a print sale on August 1st. I did that intro on a Monday, and then like 2 days later, I had some financial problems, so I moved the sale up. So the sale is currently live. And I feel like I'm lying, like, oh, I'm gonna start here. No, the whole intro was filmed like 3 days before, and I'm gonna be completely honest, I was way too lazy to refilm the intro. So that sale is live now. 2 paintings have already sold. The Be Gay Do Crime and the Living for Spite, those are gone, but the other 3 still remain, and then there's still a bunch of those prints still left over. So the link to that, to get your hands on some of that stuff from my Etsy, is down below. But let me tell you, when I opened that sale up that day, I got another $40 order, and I cried. In the beginning of March, I posted, hey, I'm taking 10% off anything that requires tracked shipping, like anything you have to pay for shipping, and I got a $40 order, and I cried in the freezer at my old job. My best friend was there. She's like, what are you crying for? So when I just opened up this sale, I got another $40 order and cried, and it's the same person. And I posted it on Instagram, and I was like, who are you? Like, I love you. And they came forward, and I'm like, you're an angel. Like, oh my god. See, I'm very happy that that sale's coming up, because that single sale covered a lot of the financial problems I was having. Sure, $40 doesn't seem like a lot, but to somebody who doesn't have a stable job, who got hit with some credit card fraud, like, that paid for my portion of the internet bill this month, because I split it with my brother, and I was like, oh my god, I was just so relieved. So yeah, this is going up. So 2 weeks ago, as you're watching this video, is when I recorded this. It's just been a little stressful, but we're working through it, and I'm really happy with the way the artwork came out. Like I said, this was for that meme that's going around, I guess, on TikTok and Instagram with that vending machine of love. It's not exactly, because everyone sees like, oh, draw this with your OCs in a dating sim, and I'm like, no, I'm just gonna draw my favorite male OC. I was gonna say my most attractive, and I don't know if that's weird or not. Yeah, fuck it. My partner and I always have a joke that Vincent's like a dad, like daddy. We're both fucking lesbians, and we're just like this fictional character that I made. Yes. I think it'd be different, or I think it wouldn't be different if somebody else made the character, okay? It's like how I feel with Handsome Jack. I'm actually really happy with the way that this turned out. Like, everything just came out exactly as I wanted, and I didn't realize until after doing it that I was like, oh, or at least after doing the line art, I was like, oh, his pose looks like doing the disco, like from the fucking 70s. That's not what I was going for. I was going for like a flawless fuck you kind of vibe, but it is what it is. The contents of the vending machine, I was gonna have a lot more, but I couldn't think of anything, because like I was like, yeah, I'm gonna draw Vincent like vending machine style, and then I was like, oh, there's things in vending machines. I didn't want to leave the background blank, but I also didn't want to do too many tiny details because I have carpal tunnel and that affects me. So I just did some larger things, and just the only thing going through my head was what's a love? Like a vending machine of love. That's like boxes of chocolates, like in the shape of a heart, which is at the top row. And the second row is like love potions. And then the bottom row is like, okay, that can be seen as like a love wine or something. But the third row, I don't know why I chose Pringles can, but I did, and I didn't pick out the colors for that. I was sitting here looking at my marker colors, and I'm like, what color am I gonna make this? And I look at my sister who was in the room, and I was like, give me some colors. She was like, teal. So I was like, okay, that could be for the wine. All right, so what should I do for the labels? Brown. Okay, I technically made them yellow. Did brown and put yellow on top of it. Then I was like, what's the next color? She's like, orange. And I'm like, fuck, I hate orange. It came out, I like it. And you know what's funny, with the background still, we're not there yet, but I was using this black marker to do solid color. And as you can notice that my brother's cat, basically my cat now, has jumped onto the desk multiple times. She's been super cuddly these past couple days, and I think it's because I'm so anxious, and she could just tell, like, hey, you have a problem, come lay down and snuggle me. But she just laid down and plopped herself, and I was like, I'm trying to use these markers to color that area that you're sitting on, Lydia, so thanks for that. And the markers that I was using for this, they came from those Five Below markers. Those ones I got like last year, I think, and I had them in my collection for a while, and I just never used them. Like, I always gravitated towards my other brands instead of those, and I was like, I kind of don't want these anymore. Like, even the brush marker ones, I was like, yeah, I kind of don't want them. So at some point last year, I went through my markers, put anything I didn't want into a box, and I gave it to my brother, except for the black markers. I was alternating between these two black markers because they're bullet nibs. I'm like, okay, you can't go wrong with a black marker. And the one is like slowly starting to dry out, and I'm determined to finish things until they're done at the end. So I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna finish it up and call it a day. And I was switching back and forth between the chisel and bullet nib just to try to finish it. And I'm shocked that it held up. When the chisel stopped working, switched to the bullet. When I got sick of the bullet, switched back to the chisel for a little bit just to see how much ink I can get out of it. And I'm just gonna use these until they're completely dry, because why not? When we get to the end, I used my silver marker for the coils on the vending machine part because I completely forgot vending machines have coils. So I was like, great. A lot of things I forgot about vending machines while drawing this. And I sketched the coils in, but I was like, I don't want them to be like dark because I used a dark pen. I didn't use black, I used like navy blue. But I was like, I don't want to use the navy blue. So I used the silver thinking that'd be cool. And I realized I don't know how to draw coils. But you know what? It is what it is. It's fine. Because my mind goes to doing a spiral, but looking at references, I'm like, that's almost like a complete circle. So you get like a half and half kind of thing. Yeah, overall, I'm really happy with this. It was a nice, like relaxed kind of piece to do. Like, just something that I wanted to do. And I was like, yes, please give me something I want to do. Not that everything I draw isn't what I want to do. You know what I mean? This is, like, I was stressed out. I was like, I just want to draw something that I want, and I don't want to worry about what anybody else thinks. And I think that's about it. Yeah, this voiceover has gone on long enough. So thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to check out my Patreon. The link is down below. Also shop my Etsy sale that is currently live. Don't listen to the intro. The link to that is also down below. And my Instagram to follow to keep up with when there's going to be new sales and everything. Also down below. Everything's in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next week with something. Bye.